Expose. We have something to reveal to you. Okay.
Deep dark naughty secret.
Yeah. Well, it's not our secret. It's theirs.
Okay.
Okay, why can you reveal? Because I don't know why.
Why must I reveal?
I don't know.
These guys are your cousins! No, I'm just joking. Joshua and Lewis, they're actually pickup artists. So, wait. And they were here today to, just work their magic with you guys.
Yeah,
So they realized it's not working.
Two of you are probably the toughest girls to pick up ever.
Yeah.
Because, like you said just now when we had a girl talk, you guys both said that
And
you're
plus,
tough to pick up.
after every girl read the book, the game, pretty much pick-up artist stunts are all known.
Did you?
Yes, I did, of course. It's not about totally following everything that is inside. It's about putting it and make it your own. And I could see traces of stunts from mystery, from magic,
For example?
It's just the way they talk, they converse, eye contact, don't look at you while talking, and stuff like that. That actually matters in mystery method if you actually.
How about the way they were shifting seats and touching and then moving back, like a pragmatic dance, as they say.
Couldn't be bothered.
With
You're
that.
just a tough girl, I guess.
But you're a tough cookie lah, to begin with. Do you usually get picked up outside?
Yes, I do.
And do you usually rebuff people in the same way, or is it
Just say I don't want to talk.
You actually say that?
Say that.
I see. Okay, so any what do you think of the guys? Anything that you can tell them, maybe, or guys, do you have anything to ask the girls?
Normally, if a guy out of nowhere comes up to you, natural reaction, what would you do? Natural reaction.
Comes up to me.
Yes.
And do what?
Just spark up a conversation. The first thought that comes out of your mind, I don't want to talk to him.
It depends on what he
Exactly,
says.
it depends on what he says. So, it's not fair asking you right now. Yeah? If the guy actually portrays all the personality traits that you like, you find the conversation very engaging, and you really, really want to see more, would you actually give him a number?
Probably not.
What's keeping you from giving a number to a guy? I mean, you're a modern woman, right? Like,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
should have
okay,
all
I mean,
your
if
number.
he says, okay, why not we meet sometime, then I would probably give him my number so that, the meeting would happen. But if he's not going to say anything, then why should I make a first move when he's obviously more or less showing that he's not interested? If let's say he never asked me for my number and he just...
This is turning into a debate. I like it. Okay, yeah.
You see, as what Cheryl's saying, if the person didn't ask, and it shows that he's moving away and away, what's the point of giving him your number and end up yourself getting
Yeah,
it?
because you have an expectation or like you would, hope that he would call back
Yeah, so
or like
no point.
drop a
see?
message to meet up.
Precisely.
I kind of sense a lot of this. The reason why you guys are so guarded is
Probably
because you have been
fear is
before.
not really an issue anymore. Every girl should know how to protect themselves. Should have that protective shield on them. No matter how close you are with a person.
I like the fact that you're very gung-ho. I thought it was very sexy.
He already commented the way that I shaked his hand at
Okay.
first.
Very dominant.
It was a domineering shake because I wouldn't allow him to walk.
The fact is that you deliberately just admitted that you came down like this. It means that you wanted to.
Yeah, I
assert
was
yourself
explaining.
on
Like,
this.
he was talking about handshakes and all. He was talking about I had a strong handshake. So I was explaining on handshakes. So that the conversation would start. If not, both of us would be brought to death.
So you were helping us out. Nice.
Precisely. So you should thank me instead.
You've read the game, you've been to the mystery forum.
I just went to check it out for
Okay.
once. Read a bit more.
What do you think about it? Do you think it's actually it actually helps men out? Because from the conversation just now, you guys have been talking about, guys, they can't. You're dying for guys to come up and talk to you if you like them.
It does help them out.
Yes?
But some people misuse it.
Okay,
And
what
actually-
explain this?
Okay, talk about a simple term, a player.
Okay.
People misuse the skill that they learn to help themselves and actually end up hurting people.
Do you think it actually helps guys?
Yes, I agree it does.
Okay.
It does.
Do you think it helps Singaporean men especially?
Yes, of course.
Do you think all guys should kind of read it?
No.
I went for like this crash course on pickup artistry, PUA and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
And
Brian, do you even need it?
Yes, please, Brian. Oh my god.
Brian?
I went for it because it was a story which we had to do, and I do believe that these guys are not they kept stressing that it's not about playing around with girls, it's not about being a player, it's not about the number of girls you get into bed. It's about actually building confidence in
The men.
in the men.
Yeah.
And a lot of women complain that Singaporean men are not confident. So I think if anything, the cause is good to build confidence.
To a
in
certain
men.
extent.
Okay, initially before I started the game and stuff like that, I totally didn't have any confidence at all. A lot of times Singaporean guys get the flake for being unconfident. We get the flake for being not being able to talk very well, not being very charming and stuff like that, and I think that's totally false. As a matter of fact, we usually go out, we try to talk to people, we try to be sociable, and we find that right now, the people we're having difficulties in conversing with are the women.
Whatever we said about Singaporean men goes by our own experience. So you see, we didn't really say. Yes, it's a biased stand because of our experience and what we have gone through, obviously.
There's a fine line between pushy and coming on strong and trying too hard, very fine line, and just suddenly become, oh, this guy is, oh man, he's over me, what a lecherous guy,
Yeah, where's that line for you guys?
It's for you to judge. It's pretty much very personal line.
At any point of time, did either of them make you feel that way?
As what I told Brian, I think they are trying very hard. It feels as though they are trying too hard to keep the conversation going. A good conversation is a natural conversation.
You're romantic at heart.
You're romantic at heart, but I've also discovered, right, that there's something about you that's a flaw. Me, you say that every time it's always me.
Okay, it's
you
always
keep directing the conversation.
Yes, it always seems easier when you direct a conversation to someone else. There will be a period of time whereby shit. What if I don't understand what the person is talking about?
Today is the first day we meet both of you. Yeah. We are just letting you know more about ourselves. So why not just talk about yourself, get to know each other through that conversation. Then if any interests are overlap, like you have the same interests as me, then you can continue to another conversation where it's not about me.
You are very
You are very harsh, man.
Yeah, like,
Brian, I'm going to be brutal.
Yeah, she told Brian. Never mind, I shall leave.
Brian wanted me to be brutal.
you're
to
trying
his
to-
own eyebrows?
Yeah, she was brutal to me. I'm saying it for the third time on the camera again.
Yeah, she's brutal.
She said I look tired, I have bad complexion, I have a unibrow.
He has a unibrow.
Stop pointing it out.
No, it's okay.
brown is
Cheryl,
bigger than one line.
the last time Cheryl was the one who told you your shirt was overworn.
Yeah.
My
So
turn.
these are the worst girls to pick up.
Hello.
They are the hardest.
No, actually, I kind of enjoyed the conversation as a whole. I thought that they were really fun to talk to.
There's one thing that matters a lot to me: articulation.
Okay.
And one thing, he doesn't have very good articulation.
Are you serious?
Yes.
A lot of people have said.
Yes. It's serious.
So because a guy can't be eloquent, can't articulate his words,
Doesn't mean
he's not attractive, right?
I didn't say that.
Right.
Yes, Sarah. I really respect what you guys are doing because there's some guys out there who just need this confidence building. Some guys.
Yeah.
Not all of us. Like I didn't learn anything from it, but I don't practice.
Also, he's trying to say he's very confident and he doesn't need help.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
This is really good for some guys, and I think you guys should still evangelize it and spread the word because I think there's a lot of guys out there who are not confident enough to speak to anyone, let alone women. Yeah.
Let's just say that some guys are boyfriend material, some guys aren't.
Yes,
definition of boyfriend material.
certain guys first look, he can only be my friend. Somehow it's a vibe coming out, knowing that this guy can only be my friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
They say that what affects a woman, what affects anyone's first impression? First impression is always good in the first 3 seconds.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if for you girls it will be like 0.3 seconds.
Can you guys differentiate between love and lust? Because
The guys or the girls
I'm
here?
talking about the girls. There's like the husband material, then there's the fling material, or you're human, right? And then there's the we're just friends.
Nice excuse.
I'm confident to say I know the difference.
You know the difference, right?
Confident to say.
Cheryl?
Very confident.
More or less. Yes.
More or less. So within what, the first 3 seconds you would know?
No, as prolonged, like, when after 1 or 2 meetups, you kind of know whether this person is going to be a friend, fling, or boyfriend.
Do you think Singaporean women are too hard to pick up? Cheryl?
Yes.
Do you think we make it hard for guys?
No,
Yes.
guys, no, wait,
Yes.
Keep quiet.
listen.
Keep quiet.
Guys
Who we
make
are.
it hard for themselves.
How do
Okay, you
guys
see,
make it hard?
if this guy, through experience, okay, if let's say I'm a girl who always gets picked up,
Yes.
so all the guys, like, okay, maybe 10 guys are coming to pick me up, okay? 9 of them are coming as too pushy. Do you think I'll give the 10th one a chance? By the 5th one, I already gave up hope on whoever who's going to come and approach me. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
I know
cannot
I'm
believe
like
that
that.
I got picked up first on TV.
Yeah, that's
This
a
is
fine
not
line.
considered.
That is a fine
Okay,
line
thank
to draw.
God.
That is a fine line to draw. We need to
Yeah.
establish this fact because when we pick up people, I mean, this is a very cool term. I don't like this term at all.
Yeah.
When we establish a really, really engaging
conversation.
conversation with people, and then with the probability of establishing a relationship further on, that is what is called a genuine pickup and a genuine coincidentally, I met you and I like you kind of thing. Right now, just now, the conversation itself, if you guys agree, was too short actually to actually
yeah.
begin any interest and stuff like that. And to make
To
it
be
fair,
fair.
and you know that we didn't even throw in any routines like to gain attraction things.
You have no chance. Even before I read the book, I never allow people to have a chance to play tricks. My dad taught me one thing: you always have to know how to protect yourself.
Okay, so
That's one main thing I always.
do you think
remember.
that's maybe why you're so like
Yes.
defensive?
Nobody's protecting me but myself?
Okay.
So I have to do it myself.
Yeah.
Be it even if it pushes people away, but at least I know I'm safe.
Yeah. Do you think that guys should start reading things, to help them talk or build up their confidence?
You cannot base your confidence and everything on a few pages.
Okay.
It's not based on that few pages because that is written by somebody else.
I think as guys, we're sometimes very misunderstood. Very often women think that, when we talk to you, it means that
You want to get mid.
you want to get met, which is, I can honestly tell you, at least for me and in this case, I can represent both of us, we don't have the kind of objective, We try to see people as people, for God's sake. That's why when you did this side of me, I was like, okay, I'll just play along with you. Because do you want to live life power playing? Maybe you should try less of a power play. Because for pickup artists, right, pickup artists in a certain sense, we didn't do a lot of power plays on you.
We always do what? Human beings, as human beings, we do things that we're normally comfortable with.
Correct.
So we sit down. Normally when we roll together, we always sit down. We have an engaging conversation, and then the first IOI is an indicator of interest thrown by the woman. What is your name? And we know we're in fully. That is part of the rationale. But as part of the two top tier women in Singapore, I think you should be proud of that, huh?
Yeah, you guys, I think, are the hardest nuts to crack.
You think all men just want to have sex and stuff like that? They just want to pick you up, just have a good time. But on the flip side, you want men to approach you anyway?
Okay, listen
So
again.
there's a discrepancy.
Who gave me the idea that all men wanted to do me was my guy friends. And then they will start
because they want.
Yeah.
They are your orbiters. Do you know what an orbiter means? There's something called an orbiter, right? An orbiter is basically around beautiful women. He's the planet, he's the satellite. You guys are the planet, he's the satellite. So essentially what happens is that these satellites, for all you know, they may be thinking of something about you. That's why they superimpose that perception onto the guys who talk to you. And you yourself admitted that those guys have never met
Yeah,
the other party before.
the new party.
Do you think that it's fair to judge someone based on that?
Let's say a guy is nice and he comes up to me nice. Why would I give him a chance? I don't really listen to my guy friends and they know that. That's why they drill it in even harder on me.
Okay.
But I don't listen to them. So I do give guys a chance. But if all the guys I'm going to meet are going to be like, so pushy and like, can I buy you a drink? Can I buy you a drink? Hey, you need enough drinks,
Very reasonable.
I'll tell you what, okay, Cheryl. Next time a guy approaches you, if he's too full on, then just tell him, it's nice to meet you, but I really got to rush off somewhere. But if he's nice, just give him a chance. You don't have to get his number. Just talk to him for an hour. Just 1 hour.
I feel that sometimes when you talk to Singapore women, they can be very attracted to you. They can give you IOIs like crazy,
Okay.
But when you ask them, like, so, you seem pretty outgoing, quite confident. What do you do for fun? And they always go, sleep lor, or eat lor, the typical conventional cliche kind of questions. Whereas when I ask you, so what do you do for fun? You gave me that. And I felt that because of the fact that you had something going on for you that made you very attractive. You have this need to justify, this need to block.
We are all very
Defensive lah.
Yes.
I have been
Do you think-
defensive from young.
Do you think that possibly, 1, 2, 3, the three of us, okay, we are models, we are in the media. Do you think it therefore, don't look like that, okay, Do you think that it kind of adds to the? I mean, and recently both of you have had that whole, a lot of publicity because new people, new face. You like in pages, and a lot of people see you, people recognize you on the street. Sometimes, does that make you even more guarded? Therefore,
To a certain extent, yes.
No, I am
To a certain extent.
I am defensive when I have to, but most of the time I'm more gullible than anything else.
I'm defensive
Yes.
to the extent that I feel comfortable.
okay,
That's why among my friends, there's no
Yes,
such
so-
thing as defense.
but it's more like when you first meet someone.
Yes, you definitely up your defense.
So let's say if these guys were talking to you, how long would it have taken for them to kind of like break through the barrier?
It's up to them.
Okay, so it
It's
depends.
how
but
they actually
It's how
want
they
to
actually-
hold the
Precisely.
conversation and twist the conversation around to attract
It's
our
not- it's
attention
never
You see, the thing
and
is,
gain our attention.
we came in with the mindset, right, that we're just coming here to talk
To
to you
talk to you
like,
guys.
human beings,
not
you know?
pick up lah, just
It's not a pickup. We are here because we want to see you as human beings.
I need to feel something before I actually talk to them.
okay.
So
This is in a way pre-selected, so tougher for sure.
yeah, so that's why, like what you said, we were here to make conversations.
I think apparently the conclusion is maybe the guys need help, but me and Geraldine and Cheryl probably have to come up with a book for Singaporean women soon.
It'll be called Chill Out. Please.
Okay, so that's all for now. See you later, folks.
Peace.
Bye. Over the next few episodes, we too, being the disbelievers that we are, sent our dear colleague Suren in for training. But with only one day of training and many, many years of shyness, will our dear cuddly colleague succeed in his mission? Well, stay tuned to find out.